There are 4 foods you should probably ditch from your breakfast, and 4 others that should become a regular part of your mornings. We often don't realize that the choices we make for breakfast can, without us even knowing, mess with our health. And surprisingly, most people over 60 aren't even a little bit aware of it. Many foods that seem healthy for breakfast can actually make you lose muscle faster, cause your blood sugar to go way up and down, and over time, even mess with how your brain works. Every day, many older people start their day by unknowingly choosing breakfast foods that over time can have bad effects on their health. Often these foods look healthy and harmless, which makes it hard to see the hidden dangers they can bring. Actually, 98% of people over 60 eat one of these possibly harmful foods at least once a week, often without even knowing it. This creates a routine that's hard to change. The good news is that this habit can be completely changed. The latest research shows that just changing one unhealthy breakfast food for a more nutritious one can make your body stronger, lower swelling in your body, and even help keep your mind sharp and your memory good as you get older. In this video, we'll show you the 4 breakfast foods that people over 60 should completely avoid. And we'll also suggest 4 foods that would be great to include in your breakfast every day. We'll present them in order of how good they are for you, always based on science. The first food on our list might surprise you. It's not very common, but it's the healthiest choice to start your day. The latest studies show that this food can lower swelling by up to 52%. Just 8 weeks of eating it regularly is enough to see these good things happen, but people often forget to include it in their daily breakfast. Before we go on, I need a little help from you to help this channel grow. The first step is to make a promise to yourself. If you really want to get healthier after 60, and you're serious about changing your routine by picking what you eat for breakfast carefully, I suggest you subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and write, "I choose the best breakfast" in the comments. This simple act will make you feel more motivated and make your journey to a healthier, more energetic life even more real. Let's start with a simple act of kindness. Share this important information with someone you care about, because knowing which foods to avoid and which ones help your muscles, memory, and metabolism lets you fully enjoy time with loved ones, while also protecting your overall health. Now, let's look at the 4th most harmful food, a very common breakfast choice that, often without us realizing it, can cause muscle loss and increase inflammation day after day. Coming in at number 4, we have instant packaged oatmeal. On the surface, they seem harmless, often decorated with slogans like "heart-friendly" on the packaging. However, especially for older folks, they are one of the worst breakfast choices. The main problem? They are super processed foods. The oats are treated to be absorbed super fast, causing a quick spike in blood sugar. Plus, many kinds have more than 18 grams of sugar per serving, and often even maltodextrin, a fake carb that makes insulin go up even faster than sugar. Eating these things in the morning puts your body on high alert. Blood sugar goes up fast, and insulin follows right away. But after just an hour or two, everything crashes. You end up feeling jumpy, tired, and even hungrier than before. These quick ups and downs in blood sugar are especially risky for older people. Paraphrased, chapter. In 4th place, we have instant packaged oatmeal. They seem harmless at first glance, often shown with phrases like "heart-friendly" on the boxes. But especially for those who are a bit older, they are among the worst options to start your day. The real problem? They are highly processed foods. The oats are processed to be digested very quickly, causing an immediate rise in blood sugar. In addition, many versions contain over 18 grams of sugar per serving, and often even maltodextrin, an artificial carbohydrate that makes insulin rise even faster than sugar itself. Eating these products in the morning puts your body in a state of alert. Blood sugar goes up quickly, and insulin follows right after. But after just an hour or two, everything drops. You feel nervous, tired, and even hungrier than before. These rapid swings in blood sugar are especially dangerous for older people. So, according to a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who eat high glycemic index foods for breakfast see a 47% increase in inflammation within 6 hours of eating. Basically, an unbalanced breakfast can cause bad effects that stick around for many hours after you eat. Even more concerning, people who often have blood sugar spikes in the morning have a 40% higher risk of developing insulin resistance over time. This can lead straight to conditions like prediabetes and type 2 diabetes, especially for older people who already have less insulin sensitivity. If you love oats, You can keep eating them by choosing only whole, less processed versions like steel-cut oats and making them yourself at home. Skip the instant versions, soak your oats overnight, cook them slowly, and don't add any sugar or sweeteners. The best way to start your day is with a light and balanced breakfast. This helps you avoid sudden metabolic changes that can stress out your body. Coming in third on our list of foods to eat in moderation are fruit yogurts. They're often advertised as healthy choices, full of good bacteria, rich in calcium, and seemingly perfect for a light breakfast. But for those of us who are a bit older, these products can hide some real metabolic traps. In fact, just one small container can have more sugar than a chocolate bar. Some even have as much as 22 grams of added sugar per container. That's like eating more than 5 teaspoons of sugar first thing in the morning. But sugar isn't the only thing to watch out for. Many fruit yogurts also have artificial sweeteners and fake flavors, plus colors and thickeners. All these things can cause inflammation and lead to tummy troubles. For older folks, all of this can be a serious health risk. A study in the Journal of Gerontology showed that older adults who eat sugary dairy for breakfast see a 34% rise in inflammation markers like C-reactive protein and interleukin-6 in just 2 hours. This inflammation doesn't just go away, it can hurt your overall health, make your immune system weaker, and raise the risk of memory problems and muscle loss as you get older. Even low-fat yogurts can trick you. Often to make up for the lack of fat and make it taste better, companies add sugar. This is a double problem. Fats are super important for keeping your blood sugar steady and helping your body soak up nutrients, which is extra important as you get older. If you love yogurt, go for plain Greek yogurt. Stay away from flavored kinds like vanilla or strawberry. Pick the plain one and add fresh fruit or a sprinkle of cinnamon to make it taste better. Coming in second place, we have breakfast cereals. And yes, that includes the ones that are advertised as healthy choices. This is probably one of the biggest tricks when it comes to the first meal of the day, especially for adults. Most breakfast cereals, even the ones called multigrain, or those that say they're high in fiber or bran, are actually super processed foods. They're full of sugar and don't have many real nutrients. Even if the box looks healthy and inviting, what's inside tells a very different story. These foods are made with refined grains that quickly turn into simple sugars in your body. With added sugars, extra stuff, and fake vitamins, you end up with a product that makes your blood sugar shoot up fast but doesn't give you many real benefits. A study in the British Medical Journal showed that eating processed cereals for breakfast can raise your risk of getting type 2 diabetes by 21%, especially for older people. A close look at the Nurses' Health Study showed that people who eat cereal as their main breakfast food are 36% more likely to gain belly fat after age 60. But it's not just about gaining weight. Belly fat acts like a gland, making things that cause swelling, which can hurt muscles and raise the chance of having a stroke. So, every time you eat cereal with milk for breakfast, you're putting together something that causes swelling, slows down your body's processes, and increases your risk of long-term sickness. Even cereals that say no added sugar often have fruit juice or malt syrup which act like regular sugar. What's scary? Many older people with false teeth or trouble chewing pick cereal because it's easy to eat, but this choice, which seems harmless, can cause problems later on. If you need something quick and easy, there are much better choices that help keep your blood sugar steady, lower swelling, and protect your muscles. In the end, cereal isn't really the best choice for breakfast. There's a breakfast habit that's one of the biggest dangers for older people's health. What are we talking about? The usual white bread served with margarine or jam. It's the most common mistake many older folks make every day for breakfast. White bread with margarine or jam might seem like an easy and harmless choice. It's a quick, cheap, and very popular breakfast solution. But this habit can hurt your metabolism, make your mind foggy, and weaken your muscles right from the start of the day. White bread is almost all refined starch. It doesn't have fiber, minerals, or other important nutrients that help slow down digestion. So right after you eat it, your blood sugar goes up fast, just like with a sugary drink. And if you add margarine, which has unhealthy vegetable oils like soybean or canola, you get food that makes you feel bloated and wears out your body. And then you add the jam too. Basically, you end up eating a sugary spread on bread that's full of unhealthy fats. Lots of studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that older folks who regularly eat refined white bread with trans fats have a 48% higher chance of their thinking skills getting worse over 5 years. Also, Research in the European Journal of Endocrinology found that this kind of breakfast makes your blood sugar go way up and down, and causes a 34% drop in how well your body uses insulin for people over 60. These effects aren't just about feeling tired, they lead to much more serious problems. Eating white bread and similar foods for breakfast can hurt your blood vessels and make your immune system weaker, both right away and over time. This kind of breakfast can also slowly make you lose muscle because of constant swelling inside your body. Even if you don't see the effects right away, your body is still suffering. The damage is quiet, but serious. If you want to stay independent and full of life, it's super important to avoid these foods. Even whole wheat bread isn't always the best choice, especially if you're sensitive to gluten or have blood sugar problems. White bread, margarine, and jam together are one of the worst breakfasts for older people, but they're still very common both at home and in places for seniors. Now let's find out about 4 foods that should always be part of an older person's breakfast. These foods aren't just good for you, but science has shown they reduce swelling, boost energy levels, and help keep your muscles strong, plus they support brain health. We've reached our 4th tip. Let's find out together what your body truly needs every morning. A perfect example is pudding made with chia seeds. Maybe you hadn't thought about it, but it's one of the simplest and healthiest breakfasts, especially after 60. Chia seeds are small, but they pack a surprising amount of nutrients. If you soak them overnight in water or plant-based milk, you get a soft, gelatinous pudding that provides lasting energy and helps your body's cells. Their strong point? They are an excellent source of fiber and omega-3 fatty acids. Just 2 tablespoons provide 10 grams of fiber and 4 grams of omega-3, perfect for fighting inflammation. This benefit is especially important for those who are older. A study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that older folks who eat more soluble fiber had a 39% better insulin sensitivity. Also, those who regularly add omega-3s to their diet cut their risk of losing muscle by 30%. Plus, chia seeds help slow down digestion. This means your blood sugar goes up slowly and steadily, keeping your levels stable for hours. No sudden crashes, no feeling tired in your head, just long-lasting energy and a clear mind. The gooey texture of chia seeds also helps your gut stay healthy by feeding the good bacteria. This is super important but often overlooked for getting more nutrients and making your immune system stronger as you get older. To make chia pudding, just put 2 spoonfuls of chia seeds into half a glass of almond or coconut milk and let it sit in the fridge overnight. In the morning, mix it well and add cinnamon or berries if you like. You don't need to cook it, it's a quick and easy solution, and it helps keep your blood sugar levels steady. This breakfast quietly works wonders for your joints, your mind, and your muscles without making your digestion feel heavy. If you're older and want to feel lively and light, this is a really great way to start your day. Before we go on, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, and remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss our next videos. In 3rd place, we have beets or beet smoothies. They're often not thought of for breakfast, but for those of us who are a bit older, they can really help with blood flow, muscle strength, and even clear thinking. Beets are full of natural nitrates. When you eat them, your body changes these nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that makes your blood vessels wider and helps your blood flow better. This topic is super important, especially for those of us who are a little older. As we get older, our blood doesn't flow as well as it used to. This means oxygen, good stuff for our bodies, and hormones don't get where they need to go as fast. So our muscles take longer to feel better after we use them, and our brains might not get enough energy. This can make us feel tired, confused, and just plain weak. But guess what? Beets can really help. A study in the Journal of Gerontology found that older folks who drank beet juice every morning had 21% more oxygen in their muscles when they exercised, and they could walk 19% faster. Research from Wake Forest University has shown that including beetroot in your breakfast can greatly improve thinking skills in older adults in just 4 days. The biggest benefit was seen in the front part of the brain, which helps with memory and making decisions. This isn't just a guess, the results are clear and backed by facts, and you don't have to eat raw beetroot to get these good effects. Just blend half a glass of cooked beetroot with a little water and a few drops of lemon to get a good amount of nitrates. Drink this smoothie about 30-60 minutes before you exercise, and you'll feel more energetic and have more endurance. If the taste seems too strong, you can add some berries or a banana to make it more enjoyable, without losing any of the health benefits. Adding this simple habit to your routine can help older people stay active, think more clearly, and keep their muscles strong over time, all thanks to breakfast. The second food we suggest is pasture-raised eggs. For a long time, eggs were viewed with health concerns, but recent research has changed that view, especially for those who are a bit older. Pasture-raised eggs are among the most nutritious and complete foods you can choose for breakfast. They provide very high-quality protein, good fats, and a unique variety of vitamins like B12, D, choline, and selenium, all essential for muscle health, mental well-being, and supporting your metabolism as you age. A large egg provides about 6 grams of easily digestible protein. This amount becomes even more valuable after the age of 60. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says that older adults who eat at least 25 grams of protein for breakfast can keep up to 45% more muscle over time compared to those who eat a breakfast full of carbs. But the good things about eggs aren't just about protein. Eggs have a lot of choline, which is super important for your brain's messengers, and helps keep your brain from shrinking as you get older. Many older people don't get enough of it, and eggs are the best natural source of choline. Plus, eggs from pasture-raised chickens have more omega-3s and vitamin D than regular eggs, because the chickens live more naturally and eat outside. What does that mean for you? Less swelling and stronger bones. How you cook your eggs also makes a big difference. You should try to avoid frying them in oils that cause inflammation, like canola oil or other refined vegetable oils. Instead, choose healthier ways to cook them, like with extra virgin olive oil, grass-fed butter, or by poaching them. Soft-boiled, scrambled, or sunny-side-up eggs are all great choices. They keep their nutrients and are easy to digest. Eggs are also perfect for anyone who has trouble chewing or swallowing. They're soft, full of nutrients, and safe to eat. For older adults who want to make their bodies stronger, help their memory, and age well, eggs are one of the best foods. They're not just a classic breakfast food, they're a true foundation for long-term well-being, and among the most valuable foods we definitely find wild blueberries. Among all the foods available, there's one that older people should always include in their daily breakfast. And I'm not talking about cultivated blueberries, those big watery ones you easily find in supermarkets. I'm talking about wild blueberries, small and intensely colored, which are a true source of antioxidants and essential nutrients for brain health. These berries are not only tasty, but they also provide great natural support for muscles, memory, and metabolism. Wild blueberries are especially rich in anthocyanins, a type of plant compound that fights oxidative stress, helps reduce inflammation, and can even help brain cells grow back as you get older. A big study in Nutrients magazine showed that older folks who started their day with a cup of wild blueberries saw big improvements in their memory and focus in just 3 months. Another study, in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, found that older adults had 52% less swelling and redness when they regularly added wild blueberries to their breakfast. These results are really amazing. Wild blueberries help fight off bad stuff in your body. They also help blood flow better to your brain and muscles, which means more balance, more energy, and faster recovery after you exercise. For older people, this means fewer falls, a sharper mind, and more freedom to do everyday things. It's super important to pick wild blueberries, whether they're fresh or frozen, instead of the bigger farmed ones. Wild blueberries are special because they're small and have a really deep color. They're also packed with even more good stuff. You can easily put them in a smoothie, sprinkle them on top of chia pudding, or mix them into plain Greek yogurt. They have a strong taste, and the good things they do for you are even more important. They protect your body's cells, help your brain stay healthy, and give energy to your muscles, helping to keep your blood sugar steady. If you only change one thing about your breakfast this year, pick this one. For anyone who wants to stay healthy, there's nothing faster or easier than starting your morning with a serving of wild blueberries. Now you know. Breakfast can be your friend for good health, or it can slowly make you weaker. And for adults, you'll see good results pretty quickly. Things like instant oatmeal, sugary yogurt, and processed breakfast cereals, along with white bread and margarine, don't just make your blood sugar spike fast. They also cause swelling and can hurt your joints, make your muscles weak, and over time, lead to losing strength and being able to do things on your own. But you can avoid all of this. Just choose foods that are full of good stuff like chia pudding, beet smoothies, eggs from chickens that roam free, and wild blueberries. They help your body heal and recover, giving you everything you need to stay sharp, steady, and full of energy, even when you're in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. These aren't just fads, these are choices backed by science. Now it's up to you to decide. Is there any food you're thinking of changing in your breakfast in the next few days? Tell us in the comments below. We read every message you send us. Were the tips you saw in this video helpful to you? If you found them useful, give us a rating from 0 to 10 in the comments below. Your opinion is super important for us to understand if the tips I share are really helpful for you, and remember to also write which city you're watching us from. This way I can see how far these tips are spreading and how many people are learning to take care of their health. If this video has made you want to take better care of your health, leave a comment below with the hashtag #EatHealthy. This will show us that you're ready to bring healthier, more energetic habits into your life. Before we say goodbye, I suggest you also check out our other recommended videos to learn even more about these topics. Watch them all the way through so you can choose what's truly good for your well-being. Remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll always know about our next new videos. Thanks for staying with us until the end. We hope to see you again soon in a new video. We're sending you a big hug and wishing you lots of good health.